So I wanted to share with you because I'm so fascinated by how nature is such an amazing thing. It provides us everything we need. And I've talked before about prana and how we get our life force by the foods we eat, right? And I'm a nurse, and I've kind of gotten frustrated with the healthcare system because they treat the symptoms. They don't really solve the problems. And I really would love to get into holistic health, which is all about your mind, body, and spirit. That makes us a whole human being, and that's what we need to work on. So today I'm going to talk to you about, like I said, the nature is just so fascinating, and some of the foods, um, what they look like and what they provide for you. Okay, so I'm going to start with this avocado because it's already starting to change on me. See, it's starting to turn brown. But as you can see, this avocado, and what it's good for, it's fascinating because it looks like the body parts that actually it helps. So this avocado, it looks like a uterus, as you can see. It has that light bulb shape, and it supports our reproductive health, and it's a good source of folic acid. And folate reduces the risk of cervical dysplasia, which is a precancerous condition. So avocados help with that. So that's the first one. All right, so then I want to get into these carrots. Carrots, we've all heard about how good they are for our eyes, but as you can see, nature makes it look like an eye, like the pupil and the iris. See, I told you it's like really fascinating. It is to me anyway. So carrots are filled with, packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And it's like beta carotene that decreases the chance of macular degeneration, and that's one of the leading causes of eyesight loss in older people. So carrots. So let me get the carrots out of the way here. All right, now we have these walnuts, and you might have heard that walnuts are good for our moods, or nuts in general are good for our moods. If you guys watch Criminal Minds, you probably saw when Reed was depressed and they kept bringing him a bunch of nuts. So these walnuts, brain food, look like brains, as you can see. So they have the wrinkles and they have the left and right hemispheres. So they are high content. They have a high content of omega-3 fatty acids, which helps support our brain function. So hence the brain food, right? Celery. This one was a new one. I didn't realize this one. I've heard the other ones. Celery, they kind of look like long bones, right? So long, lean stalks. They look like our bones, and these are a good source of silicone, which is a part of the molecular structure that gives bones their strength. And something else fascinating is that bones are 23% sodium, and this celery is 23% sodium as well. So very interesting. I just learned that one new because I knew the other things. And then we have this grapefruit, the grapefruit, right? So what does it look like? It looks like a breast. And grapefruits contain a substance called limonoids, which inhibits the development of cancer in the human breast. So that was fascinating to me too. I didn't know about that one. The tomato. I wish I didn't have a fresh one. I love fresh tomatoes. This was a store-bought one, but it does the purpose. This is like our heart. It has multiple chambers, and it has lycopene in tomatoes, which reduces the risk of heart disease. And if you add it with a little bit of good fat, which is like avocados, or olive oil, that together with the lycopene will cause the lycopene absorption to be tenfold. So, just add it with some avocado and olive oil, just like that. Like my favorite kinds of food are those, the Mediterranean foods, the Mediterranean diet. And it is loaded with a lot of nutrients and good omega-3 fats and all that stuff. Okay, so now we have this banana. They didn't have any yellow ones, unfortunately. But this banana is happy hormones. It looks like a smiling mouth, right? So it has, tryptophan and amino acids that converts to serotonin. And when it's digested, it will add happy chemicals to your brain. So that's good. Now we have these grapes. And these grapes are like, I don't know if any of you know, we have these little alveoli in the bottom of our lungs, which are those air-filled sacs that allow blood and O2 to, oxygen, O2 to move between the bloodstream and the lungs. And it decreases our risk of any lung issues. So, grapes. Now this onion, I didn't know about this one either, and I'm kind of questioning it because I'm not quite sure if it looks exactly like a blood cell. Kind of, I guess. It does kind of look like a blood cell. So the onions are supposed to be looking like blood cells, and this clears waste from the body, that like our blood cells do. Okay, now we have olives. Olives. So olives, another part of the reproductive system. I wanted to get some of the male reproductive systems, but I wasn't to the store and didn't get them. So we'll do maybe another one. But these little olives are supposed to be like ovaries. And this helps decrease by 30% of ovarian cancer. And last but not least, red wine. So, of course, that's a lot in the Mediterranean diet too. They drink a lot of red wine. Of course, in moderation. And it's kind of fascinating because it's like, you know, if you've ever been to a Catholic church, they give you the bread and wine. So red wine is supposed to be like blood, and it's rich in antioxidants. And it helps with unhealthy things in the blood like the LDL cholesterol, which causes heart disease. So it'll lower that for you. So I hope you got a little benefit from this and seeing how nature is so amazing, and maybe it'll help you remember different things about how they look, and maybe help you choose a healthier diet, or you know, be more apt to try healthier things. So thanks so much for watching, and I appreciate your support. If you've already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't already, please consider doing so. And I wish you the best. Be safe and take care. Bye.